up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and thank you so much for stopping by. Today I'm going to be cooking moussaka. If you are unfamiliar with moussaka, it's a traditional Greek dish that's very hearty and filled with lamb, eggplant, and all types of yummy and delicious vegetables, y'all. It's so delicious, and everything that you need will be listed here. And don't worry, y'all, I got you. Everything will also be listed down in the description box, so make sure you check that out. Alright, y'all, so before we get started, I want to let you know that I have already cut up all of the vegetables that I need for this dish, as well as mixed all of the seasonings, but I will have everything in order for you, and we will go through this recipe together. So let's just jump right into this video. So you're first going to heat 1 tablespoon of olive oil, the Greek olive oil, in the saucepan, and you're going to add the lamb. Once you're done adding the lamb, you go in with your seasoning. That is your cinnamon, your ginger, allspice, cayenne, salt, pepper, and you cook that, breaking up the meat and browning that. That's going to take about 5 minutes, y'all. So once you have that lamb all browned and ready to go, what you're going to do now is transfer the lamb to a strainer and discard any liquid that's left in the pan. You're going to put that pan back on the stove and then add your remaining 3 tablespoons of the Greek olive oil and heat it a little until it begins to shimmer. Then you're going to add your onions and bell peppers and cook those bad boys until they are soft. That's going to take about 5 minutes as well. Now once they are soft, you're going to add your serrano and your garlic, and you're going to cook that for about 1 minute. I like to keep stirring all of this together until at least the garlic is fragrant. And then once I'm done that, I'm going to go ahead and put in my tomato paste, and I'm going to cook that for about 1 minute as well. Now once I have all of that stuff nice and mixed in, I'm going to add my lamb back into the pan, y'all, and I'm going to get that all stirred in and mixed together. Now you're going to stir this occasionally, but see me, I like to over stir my stuff but that's just me. Once you do that, you're going to add your wine to the pot. I don't know why, but I didn't have that. I don't know why, but you're going to cook that until it's evaporated for about 5 minutes. And then you're going to add that tomato puree. That's the little jar that you saw me just pour into the pot. And then you're going to bring that to a boil. Now, reduce your heat to medium-low and simmer until thicken about 30 minutes. So while I do that, I'm going to go ahead and work on my bechamel sauce. Now I will say I have already put my eggplant in the oven. I just drizzled it with a little bit of oil, whatever oil that you want to, and I put it in the oven on 425 for about 25 minutes to get those nice and roasted. I did want to throw that out there because I did not mention that earlier. Now I'm going to put my stick of butter into my pan here, and I'm going to let that melt. Then once that's all melted, I'm going to go in with my flour. I don't have that recorded, however I did want to let y'all know I did put my flour up in that pot and you're just going to whisk it until it is pale and smooth. So that's going to take about 2 minutes once you have that flour in. So once your flour is nice and smooth, you're going to pour your milk as well as your bay leaf into the pot and keep whisking that. And you're going to whisk that until it's pretty much thickened. So as y'all can see in the background in the white pot with my lamb mixture, I'm going to go ahead and put my parsley in there as well as some nutmeg. And I'm just going to stir that pot up. Just make sure everything is nice and mixed in. And then I'm going to go back to my bechamel pot and go ahead and whisk that. So at this time I'm going to add my nutmeg to the bechamel sauce. And once I've added that, I'm going to go in with my salt as well as my ground black pepper, and I'm just gonna grind that over and then whisk that some more. So now I'm just going to do a quick taste test for the lamb mixture in the bag. I like to taste my food because sometimes I don't put as much salt as I need to, but I'm just in the background. I probably gave my husband a spoon to have him taste it, but I just like to go ahead and taste my food as I go so that I know what I need to add. And y'all, I'm a pro on the stove, okay? Y'all see me back here stirring my little 2 pots with both of my hands, okay? Y'all, it took a lot of concentration to do that, but I'm doing it, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that bay leaf out of that bechamel pot. I'm gonna add some more salt to that as well and continue to whisk. Alright, so right now I'm just gonna go ahead and crack 3 eggs. I'm just gonna separate the egg yolk from the egg white. I guess I just want the yolks, so I'm just gonna go ahead and separate and put the yolks aside. Once I'm done with that, I'm just gonna stir it a little bit, and I'm already using my whisk, so I have to use a fork for this. And then once I'm done that, I'm gonna go ahead and add the goat cheese to the egg yolk, and I'm going to go ahead and stir that up until I get it into the desired consistency I like. Once I'm done that, I'm just going to zest some lemon over the goat cheese and yolk mixture. I'm just going to mix that in. And then once I'm done mixing it, I'm going to add it to the bechamel sauce and get that nice and mixed together. And I'm going to mix that until the sauce is smooth, until it has a smooth consistency. I am going to add a little more salt and pepper to the bechamel sauce. So I'm going to make sure that bechamel sauce is smooth. Once I'm done that, I'm going to take my eggplant out of the oven and sprinkle it with a little salt and pepper so that I can move on to my next step. So I'm going to try to cover the bottom of this dish with some of my eggplant. This is a 9 by 11 dish. And then once I have as many eggplants as I want at the bottom, I'm going to put the lamb mixture on the top and just try to fill the gaps of the eggplant that I didn't have at the bottom. I'm going to, after that, put some more eggplant on the top and then add some more of the lamb sauce over the eggplants. We want to make sure that we have this layered, sort of like a lasagna. So now that the dish is fairly complete, I'm just going to pour the bechamel sauce over the lamb and eggplant mixture. I'm going to smooth the sauce over the mixture just to make sure that I'm covering all of the lamb and eggplant mixture. Once I'm done that, I'm going to take my Romano cheese and I'm just going to grate it over the top of the bechamel sauce. You can use as much cheese as you want. I personally always use more cheese than the recipe requires because I love cheesy dish, but not everybody is like that. So just use as much cheese as you would desire for this dish. And once I'm finished layering this cheese all over this dish, I'm going to go ahead and put it into the oven. Now you want to cook this for about 45 to 50 minutes. So here's the finished product. I've already taken a big old chunk out of this dish. It is so delicious. And y'all, so this is how it looks on the plate. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, I will see y'all in my next one. Bon appetit.